Hello and welcome back to our channel. In this video I will be showing you 5 ways to improve your presentations. Many people unconsciously make certain mistakes when they're creating their presentations, while instead they could have used certain methods that enhance their presentations. Some of them probably already crossed your mind, so let's get into it. Try to let your presentation slides make more sense by making them visual, so your audience would not be distracted by them and lose focus on what you're trying to say. When you make your slides look something like this, your audience will be busy looking at them, trying to make sense out of them and forget to pay attention to what you're saying. So you will have to use a more simplified, or rather, direct way to showcase what your message is, but briefly, so you will make it look like this instead. The rest of the work relies on what you have to tell them to snatch their attention. Their judgment is based on your presentation after all. Don't overuse the space on your slides. It is not always better to fill out the whole page, as it could end up being a whole bunch of nonsense rather than a presentable piece. It would be too much for the audience. It would bore them, distract them, and overwhelm them. And trust me, you would rather avoid such things. From what I'm saying, you should have probably realized by now that this very slide is a prime example of what the audience does not want to see. In fact, this is probably how they see it. The purpose of using white space is to help you set apart between the text or paragraphs, or help you point out the message you're trying to deliver more smoothly or directly. It makes it easier to read the texts, easier to pay attention to, and it is more pleasant. Now, there are 3 things that you probably prefer to keep in mind. The first one is to keep the slide background clean. Try to use bigger fonts. That's the second one. If there is no room for everything, that means you're writing too much. Now, the third one is that whiteboard does not mean that space you need to leave has to be white. It could be any other color, and that's okay. Now this here, as you can probably see, is our website. Take a look at how there is space left up, giving the page a bit of breather and making it look more professional than crowded. This is what your presentation would usually be preferred to be seen like. Now, between you and I, we both know that you don't want your presentation to look plain and boring, and if you're struggling with finding ideas to avoid such problems, that is completely fine, because just like you, there are plenty of people who don't have the time for this or lack the creativity for it. So you can use the AI designer function that exists in most recent versions of the PowerPoint app. You find this in the Home tab, and it's called Designer, so just go to it and click once. It will open a list of designs which you can choose from. Scroll through them as much as you would like and choose the one that you like. Now here, we have a few photos randomly just scrambled all over the slide. You can fix this up with the same functions, so just go through them and choose whichever one you would like. If you have texts along and photos as well, it would find you a suitable design as well, so don't overwhelm yourself. See here how they have all become well organized rather than just being messy and chaotic? You tell me which one you would like more. Using scalable vector graphics. When you are using PNG or JPG images in your presentation, be careful with how you resize them. So as you can see with this image, scaling them down will be fine. But when you want to scale them up, they will be pixelated and this would look unprofessional. SVGs, or in other words, scalable vector graphics, are safe from pixelation. You can resize them freely without losing quality. For a good example, the icons in PowerPoint are SVGs, so let me show you what you can do with them. Now, as you can see, they are found in the Insert tab. Let's pick out a couple of them. So I will pick this fish and weed icon. And along with it, I will be picking out these 3D glasses. What I like about these icons is that you can edit them however your creativity allows you to. You can change their colors to your liking. And by pressing on the Convert to Shape icon up here, you split the icon into its parts, which means that you can edit each part of it individually. Sounds interesting, right? So, as we are saying, SVGs are better because they can be scaled up with no loss of resolution, and because they come smaller as well. Now, you're probably familiar with this shape. It is known to whoever is familiar with photography, and familiar for whoever has ever decided to mess around with the camera, even the ones on phone. This is called the rule of thirds, and it applies 3 horizontal lines and 3 vertical lines. Now this helps you to point out these 4 spots. Coincidentally, these are called PowerPoints. Funny, right? You can create your own rows and columns by going to the View tab and clicking on Guides. It will show you 2 lines on your screen which you can reposition, and by right-clicking them, you can see the option to add more lines. Now, the way you can use these is by adjusting the placement of your items to be in the PowerPoints. It helps you with having a more organized positioning. Look at this. Does it not look better than the previous one? And with that, we've come to the end of the video. If you found any of these tips useful, make sure to interact with this video, leave a subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos on PowerPoint.